Welcome to Design, Draw, Create. Keep watching to see how to make 3 different versions of this Love You floral design card. Each version builds upon itself, so depending on the amount of time you have, or perhaps the complexity or the level of detail that you want to add to your card, you can kind of stop at version 1, 2, or go all the way to version 3. So to make version 1 of this card, which is a simple black and white version, and also will be the base of version 2 and version 3, all you need is some paper for the base of your card, a pencil, and then a thin black pen. I've linked all of the specific items that I've used for all 3 versions in the description box below. Start by drawing out the design using your pencil. I've also included a free template to this design in the description box below. Then, once you're happy with the design and you have everything drawn out in pencil, take your thin black pen and simply trace over all of the pencil lines that you've previously drawn. I started by outlining the words love and then you, and then I continued on with the floral kind of wreath design around the words. Here I'm using a Faber-Castell pen in size F. I find this is a really nice thickness for this design. However, you can really use any other thin black pen that you have. And I don't know why I ended up working counterclockwise, but I did. I think I intuitively do this so that I'm not dragging my hand over the pen lines that I had just drawn, so they have some time to dry and I avoid smudging them. However, you can really work in any way you want. Simply just go over all of the pencil lines for this floral wreath design around the words that you'd previously drawn in pencil. And once you've traced over everything using your thin black pen, version 1 of this card is complete. If you want to continue on to version 2, which is simply a color version, all you're going to need are some color pencils to add in that color. So simply start with your version 1 card, which is the base for this version 2 design, and start coloring everything in. I decided to color the 2 roses in pink, and then I made kind of that other flower in the bottom right-hand corner purple with a yellow center and then some kind of orange details around the yellow center. And then I switched over to my green colored pencils and I colored in all of the leaves. I had 2 different green color pencils. And so I tried to add a little bit of dimension to the leaves by coloring half of them in with one pencil, half of them in with the other. So they kind of had a 2-tone green effect. And then also alternating the leaves that I was coloring in a solid color, so I didn't have all the same green for all of my leaves. And once you finish coloring everything in with your colored pencils, using whatever colors you ended up choosing, version 2 of this card is complete. To make version 3, all you need are a couple rhinestones. So all you're going to need is to choose your rhinestone colors. I chose the same colors as what I was putting them on top of, so 2 pink and 1 yellow, and some glue. So as always, I started by laying out the rhinestones where I wanted them, and that was in the center of each of the roses and then in the center of that other flower as well. And then once I was happy with the placement, I simply took my fast drying glue and I glued them all on. And once the glue is dry, version 3 of this card is complete. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial for 3 different versions of this Love You floral design card. I hope you try making one of these versions yourself. If you do, tag Design, Draw, Create Ltd on Instagram. I'd love to see what you've made. Thanks so much for watching and happy card making.